We weren't very good in our last home game against Winnipeg, and I've said before I'll include the coach in that too. And then you need to get focused. These are divisional games. These are huge. We tried to look at this as a 3-game playoff block, and get the hard back into our game. And it wasn't like it was missing. We had played a really good game against Boston. We just weren't very good against Winnipeg, and we just kind of needed to refocus. So I think we played our best game against Ottawa, probably our second best game actually in Toronto, but we played a smart game through 2 periods, and then we started shooting the puck, and that was probably the difference. But we were at the end of it. It would be goaltending, penalty killing, and hard on some pucks. Is how we had a real good road trip.
You talk about the goaltending, Bob and Stoli.
Yeah.
Those trips. How much do you love that tandem and the way they're working right now?
I like the way they treat each other. I like the way these two guys practice. Right, like they practice hard, challenge the shooters. They're really competitive in their own way. It sets a nice tone for us in the net.
What was the difference in the third period? Barkov got the scoring started in the second, but the quick goals.
Yeah, I think both teams actually played really hard through 2 periods, and they're on back-to-back, and they've got kind of a strange schedule. And then this is 15 for us in 29 days, and we've been out west and we've been up north. So I don't think either team had a lot of energy. I thought they played a really smart, hard game, and then it was kind of like the game was going to break. Right, the team that got the next piece of momentum was probably going to be able to carry it. We got it right off the hop, and then jumped on it again. So I just think 2 kind of fatigued teams that played hard and smart for 2 periods, and then we got the break we were looking for, and that was the game.
Power plays and penalty kill goes and comes and goes usually. You've been perfect for the last 6 games, 26 out of 26. Something happened, something different that
just time. You know what? In fairness to our numbers, like in the first 7 games, were really poor, but they weren't real. So we had a 6-on-4. We had a 4-on-3 that was just a bad break. I pulled the goalie once. We were shorthanded. It's a 5-on-5. It's in our net. So our numbers were way worse than our. But we also had all brand new people in, and you put Aaron Ekblad back in your lineup, and he's and. You know, Bennett had been out, and so had been Barkov, 2 centermen. Changes almost everything. So now you start to get some confidence, and your penalty killing is absolutely no different than your power play. Confidence is every bit as important, because when you're confident in both units, you're fast, and when you're not, like our power play was slow tonight because it's had some wobbles in the first 25 games. But our penalty kill now has got confidence, it's got speed, it's got pace.
But maybe I'm overthinking about it, but it seems like the last couple of games, you guys were swarming a lot more on the PK, putting pressure on the D. I was not seeing that before. Is that
correct?
Effective?
So it wasn't a change. It was what we were trying to implement. It just takes a little while to get it. So Ekblad can do it at a world-class level. He covers so much ice with that long stick. Stenlund and Luosterainen, who are now probably our main drivers on this. Stenlund for face-offs alone. It was a real weakness for us last year. We struggled on the penalty kill. And that's why Kevin was brought in. He's a right-handed face-off man. He and Luosterainen now have some chemistry. You've got Barkov and Reinhardt, who've always had that chemistry. And I got 3 or 4 other guys that we can use. Lundell killed penalties for us last year. We're trying to get Ryan Lomberg into that role. We also use Bennett and Tkachuk. So we just got more PK depth. Every one of the guys who plays on the blue line can kill penalties if we need him to.
You talked a lot about the confidence on the PK and
on
the power play as well. How does that confidence translate to the game overall?
Speed. The only way you can possibly play fast in this game is if you have a pretty good idea what's going to happen next. And if you don't know what's going to happen next, you stand still. So our penalty kill now is a pretty good idea who's moving next. And once they do, one goes, we all go. That's kind of the way you kill a penalty. But being able to predict what's going to happen next, it's also true in your power play. The analytics say we're fantastic. I don't think we were tonight, but I think fatigue has something to do with that. But our penalty kill, our power play, I'm actually not worried about it, even though the numbers aren't. The PK is the key driver right now. Okay, guys.
I thought the guys did a great job, in front of me. So I just kind of had to compliment their game, and just be focused and step up when it's needed. I thought guys played great game. It was third game in four nights. It's with the travel. So, and I thought the guys did an outstanding job.
Your team gets 5 out of possible 6 points on this All Atlantic Division road trip. What's impressed you the most?
Yeah, I think we play our game. We stay consistent with our game. We don't overthink. We just do our structure over and over again and again, and rely on it and trust each other to do that.
Just how connected are you with the defense right now? It seems like you're moving really like one unit back there together.
Yeah, we have good communication. Guys, as you say, guys help me a lot there. Allows me to see the puck, great box out, block shots when it's needed. Good sticks. So they keep the shots on outside too a lot.
The PK is on a heck of a run right now.
Yep.
You're a big part of that. Just how nice is that to see? How proud of you guys of the work and the improvements you guys have shown in that area?
Yeah, it's been great whole trip. It's been great for us and deliver us points.
Thank you guys. Thanks
Thank you.
Thank you.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we played pretty well all road trip, and get 5 out of 6 points is awesome. And I think we liked our game the first 2 games better, but I think it's always good to come out and get a win and play a good game.
How much did you kind of exhale after Benny's goal there early in the third? Get a little cushion.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a lead, and we're comfortable playing with the lead, and we've done it so many times. And I think, anytime you can go up by a couple goals, it's always positive for sure.
What was the biggest difference in that third period that allowed you and your teammates to find the back of the net?
To be honest, I don't know what the difference was. I think we were playing a little harder, and I think we were shooting the puck more, and we got rewarded for it. I think we had some good looks all in the first and second, and we didn't get rewarded, but in the third we did.
How big was this trip as a whole? 5 out of 6 points against all division teams.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to treat this trip as a playoff trip, and we wanted to get 3 wins, but 5 out of 6 isn't bad, and I mean, awesome to get the points, and especially against our division, so it's nice.
Was both Bob and Stolar huge on this trip? Just how much you like your goaltending here lately?
Yeah, I mean, we're confident in whoever we have back there. I mean, Bobby's been unreal, and same with Stoli. I mean, it's crazy. He's so dialed in, and he's one of the best goalies in the world, and it's awesome just watching him back there and getting to shoot on him every day.
Was it part of the game plan at all to shoot glove side tonight? Because all 5 of your goals are glove side, and you seem to be going there a lot.
Yeah, I think we just wanted to shoot the puck. I think we went blocker a couple times, didn't work, so we tried the glove, and it worked. I mean, it wasn't really part of the game plan, but we wanted to get traffic in front and shoot the puck for sure.
Thank you guys so
Thank you.
much. Guys,
Especially in that third period that allowed your team to find the back of the net with such ease.
Yeah, I think we just, continue to do the little things right. We didn't change our game. We didn't, cheat to offense. Made some good plays, shot the puck. I think we were overpassing in the first 2, and we just, made a commitment to shooting it, and they started to go in.
From a confidence standpoint, how good did that one feel personally?
Yeah, definitely. It goes like that sometimes. Sometimes they go in, and sometimes you get grade A's, and they just don't find their way in the back of the net. So, you just got to try to stay confident and just continue to shoot, and almost shoot your way out of it. And that's what I tried to do, and I was happy to see that one go in.
The trip as a whole, 5 out of 6 points, all Atlantic Division teams. Just how good does that feel for you guys?
Yeah, that was an emphasis going into it. We treated it almost like a playoff series, and getting 5 out of 6 is huge. We losing a shootout for that last points, but I think as a whole, we give up 2 goals in 3 games. That's the way we like to play. It's hard. Teams don't want to play against us, and that's kind of what we want our MO to be.
Bob only 1 goal given up in 2 starts on this trip. So how big was he?
Yeah,
Games?
yeah, he stood on his head. He made the timely saves. And we've done a great job, especially our D boxing out in front, letting him see the puck, and when he sees it, he's going to make those saves. So he's been great for us, and I'm sure we'll continue to be.
thank you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yep, have a good